everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Sunday Spin. I'm Laura, and this is Terry, and this is where we take a couple of minutes each week and let you guys know what we're listening to. Terry, who are you spinning this week?
I'm very excited, super excited because these guys are actually from my area in the 519. So these guys are out of Cambridge, Ontario. If you'd asked me if there were any good punks in the 519, I'd been like, not where I am, but they're not too far. They're only about an hour and a half, I want to say 2 hours. They came out just with a brand new album. These guys are Block Parent, and their album's called Sick Year Bro. Just came out May 7th. It's 10 songs, 29 minutes long. It is heavy skate punk. It is 90s skate punk. Reminds me of God, reminds me of Face to Face, reminds me of Diesel Boy. I really enjoy it. Opens up with Sight for Pink Eyes. You get that hard skate punk right off the bat. You know it. It's got that gob type of intro to it, which I really enjoyed and kind of really brought me back to those times. Really hard. Goes nice. A thing I really noticed with this band was they weren't just like fast drumming and then just singing shit. You know, it was really, they took the time to build these songs, and they really build them in the bridges. They really build them in the lyrics. They really built them really through all of it. No song I thought was actually under 2 minutes. They all kind of ranged around the 3-minute area, which I really enjoyed, because you didn't feel like there was something missing from the song. I really enjoyed their musical talent throughout. I want to say the first 7 songs were really skate punk heavy, but then in the last 2 songs, the first one, which was Take Part or Die, it kind of really slowed it down to, I call it Canadiana, and it's kind of like that Celtic rock. There's a band from the area too called the Mudmen. They really play this style, and these guys I thought did a really good job. It really showcased his vocals. It wasn't, he kind of has this growl in the first 7 songs, and then you can kind of see in it. I really like how they did it this way because it just slows you down and chills you out for those last 2 songs. He didn't have that growl, especially in the very last song, which was Sticksville, population 111,000. I'm from Sticksville, so I completely understood what they meant in this song. Very much descriptive of the area. They do have a female that does sing. I don't know who she is, but I really enjoyed his voice. His vocals were just fantastic. It was really nice to see that style. It was a very folk punk song. It reminded me of Days and Days, but they did a fantastic job. Kind of had that little country twang, and it really did remind me of like the area that we're in. Another song, which was a little bit before, which was Comeuppance and Come Downance. It was one of the, I want to say it was the middle of the album, about song 4 or 5. Their lyrics really made me think, and the idea behind the lyrics, or at least my idea behind the lyrics, for, you know, if everybody's a victim, who's the villain? And it kind of made me think, you know, like these guys decided to write a song about how they're not going to be the victim, and they're going to kind of go through and just keep living life and not be held by the shackles of playing the victim part. So I really enjoyed it. It really made me think. Not often do bands like really have me sit there and go like, yeah, I can see why this is, you know, and just really have me think about more than just, oh, this is a good song. So good job, guys. I hope you guys do play soon. I know we're in Ontario, so everything's shut down for at least till 2022. We're still under lockdown right now. So when you guys do play, I would love to see it. Definitely let me know where and when you're playing, because I'll definitely be there. Laura, who are you spinning this week?
So this week, and this was another recommendation sent to me by a good friend of mine, and it is fantastic, unlike anything that I normally listen to, but I like to kind of step out of my comfort zone a lot lately, especially since we started doing this show. It's been really fun getting like submissions and things like that in, and listening to stuff that I typically like wouldn't go for. So we have this. It's Carney Chainsaw Symphony. And this is the latest. It came out January 1st of this year. It's called Blizzard of 82. Oh, wow.
I don't remember Blizzard.
Oh, wow. I can't say enough great things about this. It shocked the shit out of me because I wasn't expecting to dig it as much as I really did. And I'm going to be honest. I wanted to do this like 3 weeks ago on our Sunday spin, and I was like, I'm going to keep listening to it. And then I wanted to do it again, and I wanted to do it again last week, and I was like, no, this is the week. So this is the week that we're finally going to talk about this album. So it came out on Look Sharp Records. It's 10 songs, about 23 minutes long, a little over. And the entire album is just a whole vibe. It's just a feel-good record from start to finish. It starts off with a song called Maraschino University, and it starts with these really super fun drums, and it just breaks into this amazing song with these vocals that kind of remind me of like Mike Snow and MGMT almost, but like he has a little more grit in his voice. It's not so perfectly in tune, I guess, but man, he has really great vocals. And the cool thing about this is a solo project, so there's a couple different musicians on here helping him out, but it's mostly just Danny Carney, and he's super talented. Another song that really stuck out to me was Glomar Blues. I love this song. I cannot stop dancing throughout this entire record, but there's a couple of them that just make me want to like spin around my kitchen. This was one of them because it is a little bit heavier than most of the other ones on here. I get a little bit of the dirty nil coming through, and we all know how I feel about the nil. Radioactivity, bands like that, just really big and in your face and beautiful and different in so many ways. I love it. Another one that was really different on here too that stuck out to me was Trapper Keeper, and it slows down a little bit. It has such a beautiful classic sound. It gives me kind of like a Beatles vibe, honestly. The lyrics are great. I love his voice on the whole album, but especially here. It does have that kind of grit to it again, but really like perfectly well done. So yeah, this whole album is great. I think everybody needs to go check it out. You can pick it up on Bandcamp. I want to throw it on when I'm road tripping. I want to be outside smoking a joint in the grass. I want to be walking on the beach. I can't wait to see this band live someday. Go pick it up. So that brings us to this part. Terry, who are you shouting out this week?
So we're going to go back to some old friends of ours. Coffee Lion and Brick City Drowners just came out with a split EP, 7 songs, about 23 minutes. I really enjoyed it. Two very different styles. Brick City Downers kind of have that melodic sound to them. Remind me a lot of Make War. Was kind of the first bands that popped into kind of similarities. But they really, Fester was probably one of my favorite songs on the album. But Coffee with Lions was definitely more that hardcore. Now, I thought that this album was a little bit different, that they brought it back to that, remember like those Korn, Deftones, kind of that era of music that just, I hear a lot of it in this split. A song that really shone out to me, which was my favorite song, which was Trap. And Trap is essentially just kind of being fooled into like, you know, marriage, life, kids, and then just kind of waking up and going like, oh shit, there's more to this life than all those things. And then you're kind of found yourself inside in a trap. As a person who's married and has kids, my best advice is to kind of just do everything. Do it all, and then you can't go back on, I was trapped. Well, no, because I did it all, so can't be trapped if you're doing it all, guys. But yes, I really enjoyed the album. Make sure you go check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. Definitely will hook up with the Bandcamp right here, so make sure you pick up a copy. Coffee with Lions is out of York, PA. I think Break City Downers is out of PA, but I'm not too sure exactly where. So yeah, make sure you go check them out. Laura, who are you shouting at?
So keeping it in Pennsylvania, and also doing what I always do, gonna shout out a camp band this week. This week I'm shouting out Don't Panic, and I also want to congratulate them. They are opening for Face to Face in the beginning of June in Pennsylvania. So if you go to their Facebook and social media, you'll be able to get tickets and all that good stuff. So do not miss it if you're in the area. But this is a video for one of my favorite songs by them called Fall of 99. They're super great, very melodic, kind of different again than normally like what I typically go for. But I really love Ted's voice. These guys are fantastic. You're not going to want to miss them. Saturday at Camp Punksylvania. Tickets are on sale now. Make sure you stay tuned on Riot Squad and Camp Punksylvania social media. We're going to be dropping a Memorial Day camp sale here pretty soon. So eyes peeled, and we still have more announcements for you guys. Enjoy the video, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Hang on. Next, please.
Hey, we're, don't panic.
The song plays, takes me back to when I'm rolling cabs in a toast again. I'm 15 kids and a busted microphone. Sounding like shortwave radio. So stoked, the flat broke. I'm too dumb to know it would get better than. I was happy when I was growing up to a punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down spreader with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects, and the queers. We only knew four chords and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it all back in the fall of '99. Buck died and we needed a ride. Walked a mile down 95 with a hard case full of broken strings. I would've given anything to stay there in that punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down spreader with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects, and the queers. We only knew four chords and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it all back in the fall of '99. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down spreader with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects, and the queers. We only knew four chords and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it all back in the fall of '99.
Thank you. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.